Hey there, I'm just a dude with a uke, and today we're going to be digging a little deeper into one of my favorite ukulele mic instrumental pieces from my favorite ukulele mic songbook, Etude in D minor. I did this one on a baritone ukulele in my 100 song challenge, and I will put up a card to that video if you'd like to go watch it. But today I'm going to slow it way down and hopefully show you that it's really a pretty accessible piece. You can do it. You can do it. All right, so the way I would approach this one, if you're not great, if you don't have a great right hand finger picking pattern, is to just do this in a chord melody style. Ukulele Mike does a great job, and it has books upon books of the chord melody. So essentially with chord melody, you're grabbing a chord with this hand, with your left, and then you're just using your thumb to play all the chords, and then usually a melody laid over those chords. And it's a really great way to get started playing instrumental pieces. So let's take a quick look at Etude in D minor doing just simple chords. All right. So we start with a D minor, of course, then an A7, C sharp diminished, back to D minor. So that's it, right? And then we get into an E sharp diminished up here, and then a G major way up here, and then we kind of come back, right? So that's it. You can learn that song right there. So if you can get your left hand working on that. This is a tough one. F diminished way up there. But that's it. That's the whole song. So then when you play it, you can play it, let's try it with some eighth notes, a little bit slower. So what I'll do here is I'll roll, and then C string, and then A string. Yeah. So there you go. You see my left hand's doing exactly the same thing, but I'm just picking this. Let me get a little closer maybe here. So to do that again, it's just you roll strings 1, 2, and 3. And then I'm just playing string 2. And back to A minor, A7. C sharp diminish. And that's it. So there you go. So now let's hear how that sounds different, right? So if we do. This is a tough one. And don't beat yourself up if you have a hard time getting those. It takes practice. Okay, so now let's hear that with 8 notes. Same thing. Now let's try it with the 16th notes. This is the way that Ukulele Mike has it written in the triplets in his tabs in his songbook, which is great. If you want to get into any of this stuff, do it. But you can, again, what I'm trying to illustrate here is that, you know, you can start slow with these things, and I do this all the time with a song. Rather than worrying about the strumming and singing and all that stuff, I'll just do a single down strum. But then, if you pick up speed and you practice, whoops. Boy, I broke myself, didn't I? All right, folks, I know that may sound a little fast, but it is not as scary as you think, okay? So look, let's look at how that, let's break that down. So we're doing no roll on this one. That's where I was messing up. Okay, so here we go. So you start with the top string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1. So what you end up doing, this is a Travis pick, so I'm just using these 3 fingers, right? So my thumb carries these 2 strings, okay? And then I assign my index here to what I'm calling the 3 string, and then my middle finger to the 4 string. So what we do on the triplicate pattern here is, so 1, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, and then you go to the A7, 1, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Then the C sharp diminished, 1. So it's not that hard, right? So you're doing, it just takes practice, and again, just do it over and over again, that slow, and let the wisdom of your body take over. Eventually, those synapses will build, and it'll become just so automatic, you stop thinking about it. So that's it. That's the secret. So the pick pattern to that is, it's just really consistent all the way through there. So you're doing that on all these different chords. And you go through that. So using Ukulele Mike's Edelweiss as an example of this, you can spice up other songs. So let's look at Edelweiss. There's a chord melody. He has this in his chord melody books. so pretty. This is the first ukulele mic, first instrumental piece I ever learned. So pretty, chord melody, and not too bad, right? So let's look at that if you fill that out with an arpeggio, if you finger pick it instead of just using your thumb. So with 8 notes that time, right? So, and again, the pick pattern is same, or similar, right? You're rolling. Yep. So you roll 2, 4. 2, 4. Roll 2, 4. 2, 4. And then this you vary here. So that's with 8 notes. And then if you wanted to pick it up, make it a little sassier. That one, I kind of like it if you're in just the right mood, a little sassed up, but I think it's best right at that 8th notes. So I guess what I'm getting at here is chord melodies are great, and it's a great way to learn a piece, and you can start doing solo instrumentals and you know, just using your thumb. And if you want to spice that stuff up, don't be afraid to start looking at some pick patterns. That last one on Edelweiss is the same one I used in my Maybe It's Time video. It's that inside, outside, inside. It's the same pick pattern that I covered in that video. I'll go ahead and link to that up here as well. So anyway, so there you go. So now I guess the question is what do these, I wonder if we can put these all together. What do they sound like if we went to do Etude and D minor all together? Let's give it a shot. All right, YouTube. Well, there you go. I hope that turned out okay. So again, I think my point here is, please don't fear the instrumental piece. You can do it. You can do it. So just be patient with yourself. Start out with those chord melodies, slowly but surely as you find some pick patterns that you like. And if you start working on pick patterns with your right hand before long, you'll be doing those arpeggios all over the place and amazing everybody you know with just how miraculous your playing is. In reality, you're just grabbing a chord and doing something with your right hand that's akin to a strum, really. It's just that's what arpeggio is. It's a broken chord, right? You're playing each individual note instead of a strum. So you can do it. Again, so one. Just practice. Practice with your right hand. Grab a chord. It doesn't matter which one. Just find a pick pattern that you like. I hope this was helpful. I hope it encouraged somebody out there to go try more instrumental pieces, and really you can do it. And don't be too hard on yourself either. It takes time. I like to work on these because if anybody who watched my last video knows, I'm not a great singer. Doesn't stop me much because that's how I want to become a better singer. So I try, and that's all anybody can ask for you. Liam's Cub Scouts motto is do your best, and so that's what I try to do, and document this journey and hopefully share it with some of you along the way. Anyway, thank you, YouTube. As always, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for listening. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below. And have a great day. Bye, YouTube.